When my mom signed her first account, I went with her.
Yes.
When women were allowed to sign
Yes.
their own accounts.
Yes.
And she was like, this is an historical day for all women.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, it's not a big deal, it's an
Yes.
account. But later, when I came to understand what it meant,
Yes.
it was a big thing. So I actually cherish just the freedom of having my money and making the right decisions about my money.
Yeah.
Because 10, 20 years ago,
Yeah.
women were not in that position to
Yeah.
be able to make those decisions.
Yeah.
And that is very liberating to me.
Very. And that's why I love investment. It's regardless of gender. Investment is for men, investment is for women. Investment is a survival skill. Just like you can't throw a child into the swimming pool if they don't know how to swim.
That's true.
A lot of us are thrown into the world when you don't know how to swim in the financial world. So that's why you find young people, when they get good jobs, the job actually kills them because they don't know what to do with the money. They get into drugs and all that kind of stuff. Traveling and all that. But they need to think about the future.
Yeah.
Just to switch a little bit, one of the other things that we've done in the family is we wanted our kids to have a good education.
Yes.
And Centum was setting up a school, Sabis, which I personally believe is one of the very best schools in the world, with over 132 years of educating children globally.
Wow.
And I did a lot of study on the school, and I said I really would desire my kids to go to that school.
Yeah.
It's called Sabis.
Yeah.
Sabis Runda. So I asked I looked at first of all the fee schedule when they were setting up.
Important.
So from kindergarten 1 to grade 12, you'd spend a total of 14 million shillings. Now I have 4 children. So 14 times 4 is a lot of money, right?
Yes. Yes, it is.
It's a lot of money. So I said, this is a mountain.
Yeah.
How do you go about this, overcoming this mountain?
Yeah.
And I challenged my investment team. I asked them, how much do I need to invest in NABO to take care of one child through education in service? And they came up with a very interesting number. If I invested 8 million bob in NABO, they can invest it in a very conservative portfolio that would be able to pay for my child's school fees until grade 12, and upon finishing grade 12, I'd still have about 7 million shillings in NABO. Comfortable. So we would spend just about 1 million shillings for 14 years.
Wow.
Now that is investment.
Let me tell you my grief. I did tell you my grief because remember when we were starting out in the early 2000s, there was this thing called educational fund.
Yes.
I said for 3 years.
Yes.
And then something happened. I was in between jobs
Yes.
and I wasn't able to pay the premium. Do you know I lost all my money?
What?
I lost all my money. They told me now because you weren't able.
That was an education policy.
Education policy.
Oh, okay. That
Yeah,
I understand.
Which is, I think, many people who I'm sure anyone who's watching this video has an education policy.
Yes.
I lost my money.
Yeah.
3 years of saving.
Oh my goodness, that's a sad one.
And then when you're telling me that, oh my God, we can actually invest for our children.
Yes.
I feel depressed.
It's the same thing. Do you know why? Insurance is important.
Yes, it is.
Investment is important, but there is a purpose for insurance and there is a purpose for investment. So, insurance is there to make sure if an unfortunate event happens in your life, you can continue educating your child. That's when you benefit from insurance. That's why you need an education policy, so that you continue. They will meet the gap.
Yeah.
But if you remain alive, then you don't get to experience that benefit.
If I remain alive.
If that risk doesn't materialize, it doesn't.
I'm even more depressed.
Now, investment on the other side, on the other hand, is the money is yours.
Yeah.
We are only keeping it for you. So whether you pay your monthly installments or not, the money is still yours legally. We are only keeping it for you. So you have to invest according to your own pace. Insurance, on the other hand, there are so many other things that they are doing
Yeah.
to make sure that when a risk materializes, they are able to meet that. And that's why you find the issue is not the product. The issue is that our financial literacy is not good enough to help us to choose the right product for the right challenge or problem.
Okay, that's good to hear. At least I wish you all the best on that. 14 million per child. Why you'll overcome? You'll overcome.
Actually, my issue is not 14 million anymore. My issue now is I'll only spend 1 million per child for 14 years.
1 million per child for 14
because
years.
therefore 8 million is mine.
Yeah.
So it is working for me, and it is churning out money, and we are paying school fees, and at the end of the 12th year, the grade 12, I still have money in Nabo
Wow.
of at least 7 million shillings. So where is the challenge?
Wait.
No challenge.
There's no challenge because now they leave after they are finished.
Exactly.
I always tell my kids, when
So
are you leaving?
when they are going to university,
Yes.
so I have something to kick off their university education.
Yeah.
And I think for me that's one of the most amazing discoveries we've ever made in investment.
Wow. I'm learning that.
And
That's,
what has also been amazing is that 9 out of 10 of our individual clients who
Yeah.
come to us, they tell us their most pressing need is education.
it is. Even mine is education.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a candidate this year. I have a candidate next year.
Yeah.
And I'm just imagining in 5 years, I'll be
Yes.
thinking of back-to-back guys going to university
Yeah.
at the same time.
At the same time.
Just a breath of breathing for about 12 months. But
Yeah.
as soon as they finish, they're going to be in university.
Exactly.
And that's what I was thinking about when I do come to Nabo. This is what be my core need,
Exactly.
just to make sure that is that. And when they leave,
And I remember that was your brief.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So even when they leave, I want to have something I can enjoy. I really want to go to Italy.
Yes. Why not?
It's my bucket list.
Yeah.
Do Europe, Spain, Portugal.
Yes.
My husband wants, they have left.
Yes.
But I also want to have that thing of, I don't have to go back to my children
Yes.
to ask them for
support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is sick.
Yeah.
Or this, send us.
Yeah.
Send
Yeah.
us money for that. I don't want to be a burden to my children.
It should never happen.
Yeah.
We are meant to leave wealth to generations to come, not
True.
to eat from those generations. And that's why investment is key. Investment is key. So investment for me aspires began with my personal story
Yes.
many years ago.
Yeah.
And every day, it's like, actually, when I think about it, God had to put us this challenge in my life to prepare me to be able to do this for other people.
Yeah.
And that's why I tell many people, for me, Nabo is, what I do at Nabo is not a job. What I do at Nabo is my calling, is my passion, is my life. This is what I was meant to be. This is why I checked into this world.
Wow. And you're living it.
And I'm living it, and
Yes.
I'm loving it, and no one can get me out of it.
All right. Thank you so much for letting us know about your personal story. And we'll be right back for more details.